Alright, listen up. We've got a real world here. The following is classified and is need to know. Yazid el-Sharqiya. He's the leader of an up-and-coming extremist group called the People's Sword. He's just recently joined forces with Dr. Hakim Badawi, a Syrian-born chemist who shares Yazid's frustration with the Syrian government and his hatred for Israel. Mossad has acquired intelligence that they plan to execute a chemical weapons attack in the heart of Israel, Jerusalem. A Mossad operative who has infiltrated the group as a low-level chemical weapons tech was able to confirm this. He sent these pictures from inside a warehouse at their compound in the middle of the Syrian desert. It's VX. This stuff is worse than sarin gas. A single drop of this crap on your skin is fatal. They're producing and storing it in that warehouse building at their compound. His report states that they've been slowly acquiring everything they need to manufacture it. The good news is he's been able to confirm that they haven't been able to actually make VX yet. They've been able to make the base, but they still require isopropyl aminoethyl methyl phosphonate, NATO designation Agent QL. The CIA has confirmed that a shipment of Agent QL from an unknown source in Iran has just arrived at Damascus International and is leaving via convoy headed to the People's Sword compound. We need to make sure the shipment never makes it to that compound. The cherry on top would be the destruction of the warehouse as well, but isn't as high a priority. Though the Syrian government wouldn't mind the neutralization of this group, they also wouldn't take too kindly of Israeli F-16s flying into their airspace either. This will require a great deal of caution, as we really don't want to start a war with Syria at the moment, but the current Israeli leadership also doesn't want to risk allowing this to even begin to take shape of an actual VX attack in Jerusalem. Currently, we have a JTAC attached to a Mossad and CIA task force out there in the Syrian desert, call sign Tripwire. They'll be contacting you on 271.5 when the convoy is at least 30 miles away from the city of Damascus. We want as little attention to this as possible. Strike Force Sabre. Sabre 1, you are tasked with the acquisition and destruction of the convoy. You will take off at 1745 and proceed through Jordanian airspace to the FUP over H4 in northern Jordan. Stay south of the Syrian border until you have been given the execution order. Follow the waypoints we've provided. We've already cleared this with the Jordanian Air Force. You will check in with Tripwire on 271.5 once you're on station over H4. Waypoint 3. Orbit there until Tripwire gives the execution order, Rambo. Once the execution order Rambo has been given, you will descend below 500 feet AGL and pass through the southern Syrian border. Once you're in Syrian airspace, head towards the coordinates provided to you by Tripwire. Stay low and fast. Once you are 10 miles out, you will give Sabre 2 the green light to go in hot on the warehouse. Be advised, we have reason to believe the convoy will be protected by a mobile AAA. These guys are crafty and will throw any gun they can fit in a Toyota Helix bed, so keep an eye out. Stay below the radar deck until you have the target in sight. We are asking that you destroy the convoy without being detected by Syrian radar. However, we realize this may not be possible once the AAA starts flying. Priority are the 3 cargo trucks carrying Agent QL. Once they're destroyed, do an about face and burn your tails back to Jordanian airspace and RTB ASAP. Sabre 2, you are tasked with the destruction of the warehouse at the People's Sword's compound. Your weapon's free on the entire compound, but priority 1 is that warehouse. We don't want to see so much as a bolt left of that building when you're done. Be advised, Mossad's man on the ground has reported that they have manpad systems in their possession. He's going to attempt to sabotage these so they don't function, but we need to plan for every possibility. You will take off at 1755 and head east through Jordanian airspace. Stay south of the Syrian border at all times until you've been given the authorization by Sabre 1 to go in. You will check in with Tripwire when you are on station over H4. Once Sabre 1 is 10 miles from the convoy, Sabre 1 will give you the green light to run in hot on the compound. Once the order has been given, you will descend to below 500 feet AGL and pass through the southern Syrian border and head towards the compound, waypoint 4. Mossad has been able to give us impeccable details on this compound, up to and including exact GPS coordinates of the warehouse itself. Once in range, you will pop up and drop 2 2,000-pound JDAMs on that warehouse. Once the warehouse is destroyed, you will do an about face, burn tail back to Jordanian airspace and RTB ASAP. Good luck.